We're joined by Dean Orford, who is the women's tennis coach at the University of Tulsa. And the most recent event for you, obviously, was the NCAA tournament. And you had your doubles team in there, and they fought hard, didn't they?
Yeah, so that team has had, as you know, an unbelievable career. They've been 4 in the country. They're all Americans and so forth. So we went there with high hopes. And, they played a very solid Virginia team. They had match points, and we were right there. And but fell a little bit short. But yeah, looking back on their career as a whole, phenomenal. Where they came from, they were not doubles players when they got here, and they turned into really good doubles players. And hopefully we see them out there on the circuit.
Absolutely. Martina Akalova and Vera Plona, terrific careers for the University of Tulsa. They kind of got a bad draw, didn't they? I mean, as good as they are to have to play, what, the number 3 doubles team?
Yeah, so it's a tough tournament, and you get but we were, we can play against anybody.
Yeah, and you did.
And we have. And we have in the past, and they win more than they lose, no matter who they play. So, really felt for them, but we have to reflect on the entirety of their work, and it's been phenomenal. They're tremendous ambassadors for the University of Tulsa. They got the great students, and of course the tennis results stand on their own merit.
Yeah, and last time we talked, it was prior to the postseason, so you go to the American Athletic Conference, you get all the way to the finals, and obviously ran into a tough team, but I'm proud of your girls for getting to the finals, I'm sure.
Yeah, so we were kind of hitting our stride towards the end of the season. We didn't get to our conference, we didn't play in the fall, so we were playing a little bit of catch-up, but we were definitely hitting the stride as the postseason was coming along. So yes, we ran into a tough top 8 team, but we were right there once again. Of the 6 singles, 5 of them were in the 3rd set and so forth. So you could see the progress and the development, and that's, as a coach, where we're looking at, did they get better? Did our players improve a lot? And absolutely no doubt about that.
Yeah, and you had along with Martina and Vera, you also had Leah Condi Montfort also as an all-conference player. How about her development?
Yeah. Leah has done tremendously well, and again, to see the growth when she came here a couple of years ago to where she is today. So her future is bright. We're going to have her for a couple more years. So we're very optimistic with Leah Montfort for sure.
Yeah, a young lady from Spain, and you continue to have that international flavor, no doubt about it. But you also continue to recruit, and you had a pretty young team this year, right? So yeah. Where are we as far as the recruiting?
Yeah, so we have a kind of a good mix, I think, on our team. But yeah, we have an international flavor to it, but we're losing Martina and Vera. But yes, we have a young core group and also Megan Hopton, we're losing her as well. She's graduating. But yeah, we have a good core to build around, and so very optimistic with the future.
Yeah, and so when you get into the summer months, what do you expect from the young ladies? How do they stay sharp? Do they play a lot, or what happens?
Right, so this is where you can really get to leapfrog your competition if you do well during the summer. And so yes, but they're all going home for the most part, and so it's we'll see how driven they are, and they are quite driven. So they'll be playing matches and tournaments throughout the summer and staying fit, and then we're looking forward to the fall.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you say they go home, they're going to Spain, Slovenia, and all these different places, yeah. and probably getting involved in some local tournaments or regionals,
sure.
Right?
Oh yeah. They play their local tournaments. They play some pro tournaments, so they'll be active for sure. And we can, we help them as much as we can from the distance that we're at. But absolutely, they'll be active.
Well, the good thing is you can keep track of them kind of through streaming and that sort of stuff,
yeah,
so you can keep an eye on them, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Dean, great year. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see him in the fall.
Appreciate you.
Dean Orford, University of Tulsa, women's tennis.